Welcome to Chattin' with Chad, the show where we hop in the car, hit the road, and dive into some real conversations with the folks behind Green Family Auto. No scripts, no pressure, just good talk, great stories, and a few surprises along the way. I'm your host, Chad Dresing, one of the owners here at Green Family Auto. Today, we're going to be rolling around in the Silverado RST fully electric Silverado pickup with a very special guest, the parts manager here at Green Family Chevrolet, Steve Weis. So buckle up, let's roll. Well, welcome, Steve, to the first episode of Chattin' with Chad. Welcome to the 2025 Silverado RST pickup. Have you been in one of these before?
I have not.
Oh, are you excited?
This is my first ride. I'm interested to see what it does.
First ride in an electric vehicle or just in the electric Silverado?
In an electric vehicle, believe it or not.
You have not been in an electric vehicle yet. Well, get ready to live, okay? This thing has unbelievable power, and we are going to try that out at some point. So Steve, how long you been with the Green team here at Green Chevrolet?
I've been with Green Chevrolet. This will probably be going on 13 years, I do believe.
Wow.
Lucky 13 for me.
13 years working for me, and you're still here.
Correct.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
It's been an enjoyment.
Oh, you have to say that. Okay. So how did you, but you have a long career in the automotive industry and parts. How'd you get started?
Well, this is my this month will be my 46th year in the business.
Wow.
I actually started in 1979 in the same building I am currently in today, believe it or not.
I do not believe it, but continue.
It's been a family tradition,
Yeah.
so to speak. My father was in it for almost 48 years before he retired. And my brother was almost made it to 46 years before he retired.
Wow.
So
All
it's
in the parts
blood.
game.
Yes, we've all been in the parts business.
So when you were growing up, you just always know you were going to be in parts? Or what got you into
Cars
it?
was my life. During the summer months, I would spend the summer months with my dad, going to work with him pretty much every day and hanging out at the dealership or riding around with the parts delivery driver at that time.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much I knew the writing was on the wall then.
Yeah. Did they let you drive the parts truck before you had your license?
No, they did not. Trust me, with my dad being the manager, that would not happen.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. It does seem like in the car industry, there's a lot of people who just generation after generation, they just keep going, right?
Yes.
It's I
got a lot of long-term relationships with other people and managers in this area that have been doing it for as long as I have been doing it.
Yeah. We see that sales, parts, service, I see, technicians have been technicians for a long time. Then all of a sudden their kids are coming up and working through. And it's like cars just gets in you,
Yep.
What do you drive now?
Currently I am leasing a 2023 Chevrolet Blazer RS.
Blazer. Nice.
Love the vehicle. This is my second Blazer.
Yeah.
Hoping to maybe make my third one, another Blazer as well.
Yeah. So you like the Blazer quite a bit?
Yes, I mean, it is, what brought me to it is the style of it, the sportiness of the vehicle. It don't look like your normal SUV, boxy in, but no, this is sport is all it can be.
Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job, pretty great job when they designed the Blazer. I mean, it has a ton of eyeball.
And the technology in the vehicle is unbelievable. I mean, anywhere from Bluetooth, Wi-Fi,
Yeah. So what's your, you have a favorite car? And it could be anything. It could be from, you don't have to say Chevrolet.
That I would love to own someday, but it's going to be pricey. I know that. Is a 1970 Chevelle SS 454, and it has to have the Muncie 4-speed transmission.
Okay.
I'm pretty particular on that vehicle. I fell in love with it when I was a young kid, and to this day, I still love when I see one.
What is it about, like, I feel like like 67 to 72 was like the heyday. Everybody's got like, those are the most
Muscle.
desirable years for, and I'm obviously very biased to Chevrolet. Hopefully you are too, but
Yep.
like a lot of other brands also have just great stuff from back then. Like what was going on in that time period, that just the design, why do we care about those cars so much, do you think?
The design, the engineering. I mean, it was a muscle car era. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously everybody liked to go fast.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a big deal back then. I mean, today, now they're just used for appeal, for
Right.
appearance. I mean,
Now you were alive back then, right?
yes,
Yeah, I was not.
Yes,
I was not
I was.
alive. Were you already working in the parts department? What year did you start working in the parts department?
May of 1979, right
Okay.
out of high school.
Okay, so you were a kid in the 1970 when that car came out.
Yes, I was 18 years old.
I think that plays into it too. It's like the cars that you see when you're in that early teens era, right?
Another one I loved was the IROC Z Camaro.
Oh,
I mean, that was popular back then as well. I mean, the late 70s, that car came out, and I dreamed about owning one of them. I've had the brochures on all that and looked at that car, and yeah, it's just the style of car I liked.
Yeah. So you liked muscle.
Yes.
Yeah. So this vehicle that we're driving has a lot of muscle.
So I've been told.
Did you know that?
So I've been told.
Yeah. It's got a little button I can push here. It's actually not a button. It's just a screen, because everything's going to screens these days.
Yes.
Makes it pretty powerful. So let's give that a shot. Let's see, drive modes. It's this little thing right here. I don't know what that logo is. It looks like a bat.
Batmobile.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So we got like wide open Watts, or I think they call it Watts to Freedom or something in this one. No, that's Hummer. I don't know. You can cut that. Jarek, are you buckled up? Are you ready for this?
Oh,
I mean, you can hardly hold it straight. That was pretty crazy.
I'll put you back in your seat.
Yeah. Like the sound, like there's just nothing there, but you look down and you're like,
yeah,
holy cow, I'm going 80 miles an hour.
Even with my little V6 that I have.
Yeah.
I mean, knock on wood, I haven't got any speeding tickets. I mean,
I'm going to tell you, the last time I got a speeding ticket was like 2015 maybe. And I was driving through Peoria, and I got pulled over, and I was very angry because I'd been passed by like 3 different cars, and then they pulled me over. And my lovely wife told me, it doesn't matter that other people were also breaking the law. It only matters that you got caught.
Yep, my wife says the same thing.
Yeah, and I did not agree with that. However, it's been a long time. That's the last time I got a speeding ticket, and
it's been a while for me. But yeah, I'm fortunate that I don't know how, but I got one.
I don't even really drive that fast anymore. When I was younger, I was a little bit of a speed demon. Now I'm like, I don't really care. I'm more about the comfort of the vehicle. But this thing's pretty fun. It gets you both. Oh, listen to it rev up. We're gonna get a from a stop little test here. Wait till there's nobody looking. I don't know if it has launch control, but by the way, we're also using the one pedal driving. How cool is that? Oh, it's just gonna stop on its own. Boop. Brakes on. Okay, you guys ready? Let's see what this does.
Oh, God. It's like
ooh, hard to keep it straight.
It's like going on a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's great. Like it, boom, throws you back in the seat. But then it felt like it didn't go anywhere for a second, and then all of a sudden you're doing 80 miles an hour. So, okay, enough of that.
Yeah.
Enough of that. Yeah, so the one pedal driving, I thought, like, it's just a dumb idea. What do you need that for? And Eric was driving a Hummer, and it has that too. And he's like, "Oh, you got to try it. You got to try it one time. Just take it out one time, and you're gonna be, converted." He was right. One time driving this around, you get used to it. So it's like no foot on the brake at all.
Right.
You just, like, I'm letting off a little bit. You can already feel it slowing down, and you just start to get to a point where you can figure out exactly how to time it. But you don't even need the brakes. You just let off and let it slow down, and
Interesting.
yeah, it works awesome. So we talked a little bit about your favorite car. Now you've worked for us at Chevy for a long time. You started at Chevy.
Yes.
Have you always been in a Chevy parts department?
I have not. I have branched off to a few other manufacturers.
Yeah.
Toyota,
Okay.
Honda,
Yeah.
Chrysler, Plymouth, Dodge, BMW
Yeah.
at one point.
And,
But I came back to Chevrolet when I had the
Yeah.
opportunity.
Okay. Are there brands that you would say you're more passionate about than others?
Chevrolet, obviously, because
That's
growing up with
Yeah.
in the family, it was all Chevrolet. My first 3 vehicles I owned were Chevrolets, so
Yeah. So you're a Chevy guy. That's
more
why I
than
keep
yes.
you around.
Thank
just so
you.
you know.
Yeah.
Got to have more
No.
Chevy guys.
No, well, right now I have 2 of them in my household, so I'm doing good.
What's the other one?
My wife has a 2024 Trax.
Oh, it tracks.
Yeah.
That's a great vehicle.
She loves that vehicle to death.
Really?
And believe it or not, I think it's only her second new car she's ever had in her lifetime.
Really?
Yes. I know.
What? Why wouldn't you get her a new car,
I
Steve?
tried. I tried and tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your new car was more important than her having a new car. Is that what you're telling us right now?
No.
Okay.
I always wanted to look out for her safety.
Okay.
No, I was trying to talk her into a new car. Finally, and I understand why. Her father passed away here a few years ago, and she inherited his car, and it was tough for her to give that up. And finally, it was time. So that's when we got her into the Trax. And she's like, "Why didn't I do this sooner?"
She should have. What was the car she gave up to go to the Trax?
It was an old Toyota Avalon.
Oh, yeah, definitely Toyota.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
Yep.
Get yourself in a Chevy Trax, a proper vehicle.
Correct.
Something nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're driving around here a little bit. You an ice cream guy or an iced coffee kind of guy?
Well, I would say since the last time I had a cup of coffee was 46 years ago, I'd have to tend to ice cream.
So wait a minute. When did you get into the car business?
46 years ago.
So you, before that, big coffee junkie, drinking coffee nonstop. And then you were like, I'm in the car business. I'm in the parts department. I'm so excited every day. I don't even need coffee anymore. Is that what happened?
No, that wasn't the point.
That's how I see it.
The first and only cup of coffee I had was in Indianapolis, Indiana, in the end of May.
Yeah.
So that'll tell you where I was at, why I was there, and the fun we were having.
Oh, okay. Now I'm picking up on it. End of May, Indianapolis, Indy 500.
Correct.
I have a feeling you were maybe in the infield.
Yes, we were.
Yes. Having a few non-coffee beverages.
That would have been correct.
And then you were like, oh, I know what'll go good on top of all these non-coffee beverages. A cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Boom. Not feeling good. Yeah. Next thing you know, no more coffee the rest of your life.
Wanted to be awake for race day.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, well, maybe 46 years, maybe you give it a shot. But I'm not going to make you drink coffee because it's an acquired taste for sure.
Correct.
We're gonna get ourselves a little scoop of ice cream to enjoy this ride with.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, and we are at my favorite local establishment, Whitey's Ice Cream. Especially one with a drive-through, so you don't have to get out of the car. I don't want to waste any extra steps when we're getting our ice cream. All right, what kind of flavor are you there, Steve?
Well, my standby and always a secure one is a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Ooh, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Do they have that
Yes, they do.
in a, like, what is that, like a shake though?
Yes. Small, please. On drive.
Okay, here we go.
Hi, what can I get for you guys?
What did you
I like a small Reese's peanut butter cup shake.
Alrighty.
One small Reese's Peanut Butter Cup shake. Let me do one scoop of, I'm going to go Sergeant Camo
Alright.
in a cup.
Is that it for that?
You want one? Okay, yeah, that's it.
Alright.
You got any money?
Yeah.
11.77.
I do. If you want me to buy, I'll buy.
No, come on.
You're putting me in this first one, so at least I could do it.
Come on, Steve. How
I drew the short end of
would
the
we
straw.
look if after 13 years
Oh.
I
Well,
couldn't
I'm not
at
the
least
longest-
buy you
I'm not the longest tenured
a
employee.
thing of ice cream?
I appreciate that.
Come on. Don't say I never did anything for you now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry, have a nice one.
Yeah. Okay, now we got our ice cream. Steve, so one of the things, you're very involved in the Big Brother Big Sister organization. How'd you get started doing that?
Well, 4 years ago, I decided that it was time that I went over the edge.
Mm.
I was going to be 60 years old that year, and I've always wanted to do it, and I found out how simple and easy it was to sign up for it. So I did sign up for it.
What's over the edge?
We rappel down the side of the Black Hawk Hotel. It's 140 feet, 13 floors, roughly. So, and it's a fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters. It happens to be their biggest fundraiser of the year that they do. Last year we went over the $1 million mark in the 7 years that they were doing it.
$1 million. Keep talking. I'm eating my ice cream. It's delicious.
So with that being said, I signed up for it and found out, okay, I had to raise a little bit of money. I was able to raise a little over $3,000 that year, my first year,
Wow.
with the thanks of friends, company,
Oh.
a lot of people, a lot of events I did. For the first time, I did a guest bartending gig.
Mm.
So that was fun, something I've never done before. Also that year, I was in a dunk tank.
Yeah.
Never did that before until now. So it's opened different avenues for me to do this stuff with Big Brothers Big Sisters.
What? Why Big Brother Big Sister? Just because you like their event, or?
Well, the event drew me toward it. After the first year, I was asked to be on the planning committee going forward. So now I'm on the planning committee, and I have learned a lot more about Big Brothers Big Sisters. They're trying to convince me into being a big brother.
Oh yeah.
I still tell myself I'm a little old for that, but I guess not according to them.
Yeah.
Big Brothers Big Sisters here helps mentor youth in the area. Or it could be our future leaders, I mean, some of these people probably didn't have a mentor like I did when I was growing up. I had my dad, and that's
Right.
how I got into this business. So it's a very good organization. I mean, they do a lot of stuff for youth in the community. So that's how I got involved with it.
So this year, are you going over the edge again?
I am doing it. This will be my 4th consecutive year.
Do you have a partner?
I do not.
Okay.
You interested?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No,
Thought I'd
sure.
ask. But no, I'm going to be doing it solo this year for the first time.
Okay.
Because of my fundraising event that I'm working on.
Now, your fundraising event is you are selling tickets that will be used for a drawing for a new Corvette. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I got to sell 1,000 tickets. That's my goal. I have to sell 1,000. When all 1,000 are sold, the winner will be getting a new Corvette.
So you got a 1 in 1,000 chance.
Correct.
That's pretty good.
Tickets are $100 a piece.
Yeah.
So I mean, and with the odds being 1 in 1,000, hey, who knows? Somebody could walk away with a brand new Corvette.
Yeah. Have you found like a good spot to buy that Corvette for the fundraiser?
I'm still working on that. I think I got an in with somebody. They're working on getting me one. Yes.
Okay. No. The correct answer is green Chevrolet.
Yes.
But so winner gets a new Corvette, and you're raising. What'd you say? You're selling 100 tickets at $1,000 a pop, right? Or no, 1,000 tickets at $100 a pop.
Piece. Yes.
And that's going to raise 100 grand. which part of that will cover the cost of the car,
Correct.
but raise a lot of money for Big Brother, Big
I'm
Sister.
thinking at least, if everything goes right, over $20,000 I could raise for Big Brothers Big Sisters this year.
Have you sold a ticket yet?
I have sold tickets yet.
Okay,
I'm close to, yeah. I don't want to say I feel embarrassed about how many I've sold, but we're going to get there.
Okay. You're going to get it done. How would somebody buy a ticket for that?
They can contact me here at the dealership at Green Chevrolet, or they can call me on my own personal cell number.
Okay.
And I do have a Venmo account set up for this as well. That's new technology for me.
So we can put Jarek, we can put a link to that in the, yeah, we'll put a link to that in the video.
Okay.
And then they can click on it.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I would really like to give away the card. I think that'd be neat.
What other things? I'm almost done. You haven't even touched your ice cream yet. What Big Brother Big Sister does some other events too. You've been a big part of all of them, right?
Yes, I have. They do 4 events throughout the year. They do Putt Around, which Green Family Auto sponsors, and thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
We have the golf outing, which is in June. Then Over the Edge. Oh, I skipped one. The plant sale, which is currently going on next week here in town. So, and then the golf outing, and then Over the Edge in the last week of August.
What kind of plants can you buy in this plant sale?
You can buy anything. They're pretty much going to have it. They've changed it. It's one day this year. It happens to be Mother's Day weekend, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Big Brother Big Sister, obviously a great organization. You know, Green has been a sponsor there and involved. You know, obviously we're very proud of all the work that you've put into that. And so yeah, hoping you sell all those tickets. Are you giving away the little car too?
That goes with it. I do have a little Power Wheels car that it's called Little Brother Big Brother. Yeah,
Little Brother Big Brother. So you get the Big Brother is the actual Corvette, Little Brother is the little Power Wheels, and you get to have both of them if you win the raffle, right?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So what do you think of this Silverado? Are you converted to an EV person now?
I do like it. I mean, I like the technology.
He does like it, folks.
Unfortunately, the only thing I'm worried about is the range.
Range anxiety. Probably the biggest detractor for people. Because I really do think, like, anybody that drives one, like, you go ride around in it, and you're like, man, it is awesome.
Yeah.
But
the ride is smooth.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So parts. Let's get back to what you do here. You run the parts department.
Correct.
You look up the parts.
Yes,
we go get them off the shelf.
Yep.
That's you make sure you're stocking the right parts.
Yes.
You know, when I worked in parts, back when I was in college and then a little bit after, I would have part numbers stuck in my head. You know, like oil filter part numbers. You just start to memorize them, and they're stuck in your head. How many part numbers are stuck in your head right now?
I would probably say at least 30.
30 part numbers.
Back in the old days, it could have been 60 to 70, but they're constantly changing part numbers now and that, and it's just, you get one down, you get it memorized, boom, they change it on you. I'm like, okay. Then you got to try to remember that one.
Yeah.
But, you know, the air filters, oil filters, wiper blade, you know, the fast-moving stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty a given.
Do you sit at home with your parts catalog memorizing part numbers at night?
I do not.
Oh, well, not dedicated to the job, I guess.
We do not have catalogs anymore. It's all on the computers.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I first started, it was all catalogs.
Do you think that very soon we'll be able to replace you with an AI robot?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because if I ask you a part number and I ask ChatGPT a part number, who do you think is going to come up with it quicker?
Probably ChatGPT.
Oh, well, interesting. Okay, let's get working on that. Okay.
You got 2 years now.
Yeah. 2 years. What are you going to retire?
Just kidding.
Okay. Yeah, you're not retiring. You're stuck.
So I've been told.
Yeah. So you've got you've memorized a lot of part numbers. You got some part numbers. Let's quiz you. What would be the part number for a oil filter for a Silverado?
1273 5811. It's a PF63.
Check him on that. Okay. What about what about wiper blades on a Malibu?
Well, there again, it all depends on year, make, and model because it could be for different lengths.
Okay. How about, well, let's just make it easy. It's one that you've been doing recently. So like a 2024 Malibu.
That could be a 1932, 6925, or 6927.
By the way, you could obviously make those up. We're not checking that.
No, they're wiper blade numbers. They're wiper blade numbers.
Oh, okay. How could we
I
test
could walk
that?
to the bin and go grab one.
Yeah, but again, you could just make it up.
Yeah.
We're not going to know.
I know.
What bin number do you currently keep the lug nuts for a 2018 Chevy Equinox?
Well, it would be in bin 53. They're in drawers, so it all depends. It could be an A, B, C, or D. But we are revamping, so we've moved stuff around, but that's where it used to be.
I don't know if I believe that. Bin 53. What would be the correct part number for a carburetor on a 1957 Chevy with a 327 engine and a 4-barrel carburetor?
Well, if you had one of them, that would be a rare find. Because 1962 was the first year the 327 came out in the car.
Okay.
Back in 57, it was a 283, and you could have either had the Rochester 4-barrel quadrajet or a Carter 4-barrel.
And let's just say that I had one of those. What would be the part number?
The Rochester was 79846, I believe. The 9846 was stamped on the carburetor.
I guess this guy knows parts. Okay, well, you know what? I feel like we got to know you pretty well. This was a test. You did pass. And you are allowed to continue being our parts manager for the next 46 years.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's get you back over here to the parts department. We're actually pretty close. Okay, get back to
All
work.
right.
Stop messing around.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right.
Off to work we go.
See ya.